Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Monday morning forecast update. We have a cold front which will settle into the northern Arklatex today, so out ahead of that front, most of us will still be dealing with some warm air, and there is the possibility that we could see a few showers and isolated storms just about anywhere as we move through, especially the afternoon today. And our temperatures will be a little bit cooler in northeast Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. We'll likely enjoy a day in the 70s there, but out ahead of the front, we should make it into the low to mid 80s across much of East Texas as well as northwest Louisiana. So I have most of the rain occurring after the noon hour today, but if we see any morning rain, it would obviously be along the front there in Oklahoma as well as Arkansas. And you can see the temperatures likely fairly comfortable through the day. We'll actually wind up with a fairly humid pattern this afternoon. Most of us still feeling that south breeze coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, but the winds may briefly turn to the west and northwest a little bit later today, giving us a little bit of a reprieve from the humidity across the northern Arklatex. But you can see there are some showers and storms just north of us along the cold front this morning. If we do manage to get some thunderstorms going, don't expect that we'll see any severe weather today, but there's enough warm air out there that we could definitely see some thunder and lightning with some of those cells that get going, especially during the afternoon hours. Pretty warm morning. Most of us in the low 70s here. You'll feel a bit of that humidity as well, and the reason for that south wind off the Gulf coming through about 5 to 10 miles per hour this morning. We should continue to see that 5 to 10 mile per hour wind for much of the day today. You can see the front settling into I-30 by about midday, so if we do see any rain showers in Texarkana, likely late morning, early afternoon. And notice in the warm air out ahead of the front here, we actually could get a few thunderstorms going, and Futurecast is showing that this afternoon across especially northwest Louisiana, so Shreveport, Bossier. Can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm for you later, so just kind of plan accordingly. Obviously don't need a jacket today, but you may want to take an umbrella with you. What will happen tomorrow, the cold front will settle in between I-20 and I-30. It will actually get nudged back to the north as a warm front, so that means we'll undergo a bit of a drying trend, and we'll be stuck with kind of the warm and humid conditions through the middle of the afternoon here. It doesn't look like we'll see impressive rainfall amounts, but if we do manage to get a thunderstorm or two going, you see Futurecast is showing maybe an inch of rain for some locations, not necessarily meaning that's going to be amended, but just the potential that could happen, especially across the northern Arklatex today. And 7-day forecast going to show you fall going bye-bye, at least for a few days here through the middle of the week, as we'll likely see partly cloudy conditions Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and your high temperatures just kind of settling into the mid-80s. We do have one more cold front on the way. It looks like it will be late Friday into Saturday, so that should cool us back into the 70s for the weekend. Doesn't look like we'll see much rain with the late week front, as I just have that slight chance of rain Friday into Saturday.